I'm not going to do the 2-minute countdown this time because this is pretty quick, short, and to the point. As many of you know, hold on, let me plug my microphone in. Let's see if that sounds better. Green light. There we go. As you know, I'm in the middle of trying to clean up my room, getting all organized in it. And so I have these 4-inch figures that I've had sitting around for a while that I just don't need to have sitting around my room collecting dust. So I'll be putting these on eBay in a few minutes, but I thought I'd open them up first, check them out, show you guys, and then I'll stick them on there as loose figures. Some I might keep because some are pretty cool, but the rest I'll probably be sticking on there like usual for the $1 bid. Anyway, so let's go ahead and jump into this. Now, many of you may not know, my first action figure love was Micronauts. Actually, I take that back. G.I. Joe, the 12-inch ones originally, but when it came to little figures, Micronauts was it. I mean, they were so cool. And if those He-Man fans, you probably recognize that head on there, but it's supposed to be basically the head for Prince Argon. So if you look in the comics, his head looks very similar to that. So anyway, what's funny is when I was a kid, I had a whole bunch of Micronauts: the city, the rocket tubes, the battle cruiser, all kinds of fun stuff. All that's left of my collection is just this pile of figures here. And it's funny is I actually gave these to my boys when they were younger, and then my oldest, not my oldest boy, my next son, my oldest down, ended up giving them back to me just I don't know, almost a year ago now. But it's like they're in such disarray. It's like, oh, these things have seen better days. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and we'll use this blue Micronaut here to use as a size. Oops. We'll use this blue Micronaut here to use as a size comparison. But one of my favorite ones was always a Coyer, which is now in pieces. There he is. He's almost there. And I used to love a Coyer because you could change him and use his roller skates and make him into an airplane, and by basically sticking on the wings and then folding his feet back and pulling the shoes off and sticking them down here so they could land, and then putting the fins on his legs. And that was always kind of a cool, before Transformers, we had Micronauts. And you know where his wing is. There it is. Has a yucky wing that was stuck in, probably laying in a windowsill for too long. The sun bleached it yellow. There we go. Anyway, and then it's funny, I put glow-in-the-dark stickers on here. Oh, he's still in there. Hey, look at that. Anyway, unfortunately, they are in some pretty bad shape. Lots of them are missing arms and pieces. Well, anyway, I didn't come here to reminisce about my old Micronauts. Oh, the glowing brains. I came here to open up these 4-inch figures and compare them as what you could use for your Micronaut collection. So I'm going to open up this Batman last because it is cool. And I'm just going to set it aside for now. It's just kind of in the way. And let's get started with the two that are already open. Now, I bought an auction from somebody, and for some reason, they just toss these figures in the box with the auction. So it's like, okay, well, that's cool. Now I got some figures I have nothing that matches with. So there we go. There I have these Thundercats. Thundercats, ho! And let's go ahead and compare it to a Micronaut figure. And they're a little bit bigger, but not much. I mean, he's bigger anyway. But you can see that Lion-O himself is not much bigger than a Micronaut. And the articulation is very compatible. You can see he's got ankle, knee, hip, waist, all kinds of movement. Just like the old G.I. Joes did too. Lots of movement on him. And he's even got some shape to his physique as well. So it's kind of cool with the armor and the other pieces. So it's actually a really cool figure. It's just not in my collection because I collect figures that are this size here. So not quite working well. Now, if you look at my auctions right now, I do have some, what are they called? Something Soar. They're Bugosaurs. I don't know. I can't remember the name now. But basically, they're little bugs. Sectosaurs, that's it. That are on eBay right now that are from a Kickstarter. And I have 4 of them on there right now, still mint in the package. So if you want to check that out, you can. Or in a little while, I'll have these up for eBay soon too, in one set of 4-inch figures. So let's go ahead and open up Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Now this is nothing like a Groot I've seen before, where he's actually got a costume on. It's kind of strange looking. So let's go ahead and open this up. Comes with a special Rocket Raccoon comic that I will not be including with the figures because they won't fit in the small box that I'm going to throw these into. So do not expect the comic. I might later on get some nice comic covers to sell them separately. But here is the comic. Ooh, looks pretty cool. Wow. Actually, that is some fantastic artwork. I am super impressed. Nice. See, that's how they should have made Groot. That's what I would expect from Groot. Not a Groot wearing clothes, which just seems kind of odd. It's like someone's joined me here. Who is that? Moreno? Am I saying your name right? Hello, thanks for joining us. All right, so let's go ahead and open these figures up. Ooh. Oh, that's funny. He's taller. His legs are off to the side here. So some assembly required. Ooh. I was wondering why he looks so short. Which leg goes where? Always the fun part to try to figure out when you get these things. Oh, I'm sticking them on like this. If you get the figure from me in the auction, feel free to change them the way you want. Ugh. We have to use some hot water to get them back apart. So, I Am Groot is quite a lot larger than your standard 4-inch figure. As you can see, once you add his legs on there, he's almost doubly tall, which makes sense. He's a tree, right? He's a tree folk. And I might have got those legs on the wrong pieces. Oh, well. And he's got some crazy limbs, articulation too. I just wish he didn't have the blue suit. Just not a fan of the blue suit. His face looks a little strange too, but not the Groot that I know from the movies. But still kind of cool. Then we have Little Rocket, which never made sense, so we got a raccoon. Come on out of there, Rocket. Wow. That's strange the way he stands. He has very little articulation. He's just a solid blob like a Smurf. His head moves. And that's it. His head and his tail. If you put his tail up, he just falls over. So even though his tail moves, you got to put it down for stability. And he comes with a pretty good sized gun. Even though it's gonna be cool for Micronauts, I'll go ahead and just include it with him. I don't know. I'm debating on it still. There you go. Da-da-da-da. Maybe he's made to ride. Nope, he can't even ride on Groot's shoulders very well. Oh, and he dropped his gun. All right, so there we go. And of course, when it comes next to Micronauts, you got your little raccoon, and you got your Groot. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's go ahead and open up the next exciting package, which is the one I'm kind of looking forward to, and that has Gamora and Star-Lord. And I actually bought this set for this one reason only, is she already looks like a Micronaut. She's got white and everything else. If you were to put chrome on her face, with those new Molo pants. I don't know what they're called. Basically, that would be really cool. And that's why I got her originally. As I was looking on one of the Micronaut Facebook sites, and somebody grabbed one of her and used her as a Micronaut. I didn't know they used her, and I'd asked, where'd you get that girl Micronaut? That's so cool. And then when I found out it was from the action set, I'm like, wow, I'll have to pick that up. Let's take a look at the comic. Now, in case you weren't sure, this is the best story ever, so you'll never see a better story than this. So once you read this, you are ruined, because you'll never see a better story, because this is the best. And again, really cool artwork, and that's cool too. She actually looks like the figure. I like when they do that, when it actually looks like it. Like we saw at the Groot one, he did not. But very cool. Awesome graphics. And again, I might be selling those separately eventually once I get a comic book shield to put them in. I could probably use the top of this even to put them in. All right, let's get those out of here. And they come with some arsenal of weapons as well. Let's see your guys' comments. Hey, Daily Drew, thanks for joining us. Master Emoto, hey, thanks again for joining me. You need to put up a magnet on Groot's shoulders and Rocket's butt and repaint over it so you can have them stick together. If I was keeping these, it might be a good idea, but these guys will be going up on eBay today. I'll be selling them in one big group just to get rid of them. I'm just opening them. I've been sitting in my room for so long, and I'm trying to clean everything up that, and they don't go for that much on eBay, so I figured I might as well open them. They seem to go for the same price in the box as they do out of the box, so. All right, let's do Star-Lord first. Now, Star-Lord, he looks a lot like Commander Ran. Now, if you were to paint these stripes yellow and swap the head out maybe for a regular Micronaut head, he could actually probably be Commander Ran. Now, it might take a little bit of work. You may have to take the head off and then drill a hole to fit the head in there. But that'd be a cool way to make your own Commander Ran custom. I'm not going to take the effort and time to do that. He is quite a bit taller than a Micronaut, though. So, because these are like 3 3/4 or 3.5, and these are 4. So, there you go. There's your extra height right there. Wow, this guy's really flopsy mopsy. I should probably replace his O-ring before it snaps. Oh. It's funny, when I was a kid, I had one Micronaut for a long time. So I used to call him Mike the Micronaut. And I'd mix him with Lego to give him all his own cool play sets. And then as I got older, I got more Micronauts, and it was cool. My brother's the one that got them all for me. So he was like an awesome brother. And he got me all the cool Micronauts. All right, what I'm waiting for now, Gamora. Let's see how close she is to fitting into Micronauts. I'm afraid she might be too tall, so we'll see. Oh, she is a little bit shorter. I guess they probably figured the females are shorter, so it might work pretty good. Oh, so next to Mike the Micronaut, she will be probably a little bit taller. Yep, she is. She makes him look a little shorter, so it's almost like she's the She-Hulk of Micronauts. Is what she looks like. Because she's green and she's taller. But still, she's pretty cool. I'm probably going to keep her. She's not going to be in the set of sales. And let me see what weapons I want to. Wait a second. Oh, are you kidding me? They gave me 2 left hands. After this thing's been sitting on my shelf. Look at that. I got 2 of the exact same forearms. Yep. Well, that stinks. I bought the whole set of all 4 figures just for her, and her arm is backwards. No. That is a bummer. So I may have to mix her with other parts to make her work. I can't believe she has 2 left hands, 2 left forearms. At least she can still dance. She doesn't have 2 left feet. So there we go. What a bummer. Hey Games, thanks for joining us. Hey Ben, thanks for being here. Just opening up some figures I'm getting rid of. But it looks like I won't be selling Gamora because she has a defect. And I probably won't be keeping her because she has a defect. Unbelievable. Maybe I could find one open on eBay and buy it and swap out her arm. Urgh. All right, so let's go ahead and open up Batman. Batman Tech Armor. Now, I got this for one reason only, and that was for this armor right here. And the reason why I got it was so I could mix Micronauts with my He-Man figures, because this will increase the size of a He-Man figure or a Micronaut by having this huge giant armor. So let's go ahead and open this up. Here's the back of the box, showing how you put him into the armor, and then you close the top, and you can see him in there because it's clear, which is so Micronaut-ish. It's pretty cool. Besides that, who doesn't like Batman? I think even the evil guys like Batman. All right. I think I got this from Target online or something. Wow, they do not want him getting out of here. Now, I've seen the Batman Tech Batcave, and that is so cool. It's a giant Batman that looks like this Batman. And you open up his chest and his legs and it becomes a giant Batcave. It's like 3 or 4 stories tall. And it's just so cool. So he's got this cape attached with a hole to match his hole in his back to put different accessories and stuff. And he has not very good articulation. No ankle. He has knees, but they're super tight. Waist. Does he have upper thigh too? He should. Yeah, he does. Upper thigh. No waist there though. So just hip legs. And then the shoulders, which is good. And the elbows. And that's it. No twisting of the hands. So there you go. He has some articulation, but not like we've seen with the other 4-inch figures. Oops, I forgot to cut off the one around his waist. Bum, bum, bum. Wow, that is really lightweight. So the idea is you open this up. Whoop. Oh wow, it's got 2 opening spots. And you stick in boop, Batman. I guess I stick him in this way. Go, Batman, go. He does not want to fit in very well. I guess, there we go. Wow, it really opens up. Now his cape just does not quite fit very well, so I guess you put his cape in like that. And you put his arms down to his sides. Nope. There we go. Cape. Click. 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 Da-da. Da-da-da-da. The X-ray of Batman. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing can beat the hype of the 1989 Batman. You are correct. That was pretty cool back in the day. Yeah, it's kind of cool mixing with the Micronauts. Now let's go ahead and look and see how the height is. And actually, it works pretty good for height. It's not as bad as the other figures. Wow, this guy's really just loose. Holy cow. I guess 40 years. But let's see how a blue time traveler fits into the... Ooh, look at that. His feet Stand there. Close the first hatch. Close the second hatch. Close the top hatch. Boom. And let's go ahead and grab a Classics figure. So now the Micronaut is close to He-Man size in Classics. And that was the idea of getting this so I could mix Micronauts with He-Man figures. But let's go ahead and take a look at an Origins figure. I think I got one sitting out here somewhere. And let's put them all away. Come on, Flea Man. Flea Man. And it's about the right height for an Origins figure. So what a great way to mix your 4-inch figures with He-Man size figures. Because now, you know, they can go fisticuffs. Mini Batman can take on the huge He-Man giants. Ooh. So articulation-wise, all you have is the arm joints here. They just go up and down. There's no shoulder joints there. And then it's funny, the opening has more articulation than anything else. It's supposed to be stairs or something. Is that the idea? It's to crawl into the back. So if you have Micronauts, this is a really cool thing for Micronauts, which is why I think I might be keeping the Batman suit, but everything else is going. All right, so I'll set this aside because I'm keeping that. So in my $1 auction, you know what? I might include Gamora because she's broken anyway. Maybe somebody might want to fix her herself. I'll make sure to mention she has 2 left forearms and hands. But you'll be getting these exciting figures. Starting bid will be $1. $1. And the link to my auctions are in the description. They aren't on there yet because this video is still live. So there you go. Oh. And I'll even include all the accessories. It's funny, I still have a complete Micronaut city. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I ended up buying it on eBay, and it was cool. The guy bought multiple cities and put together a set of a complete one, which is in really good shape. But I have nowhere to put it. Can't believe Gamora has 2 left hands. What the heck? Let's see what people are saying here. I like Batman 2 better than the first one. Gordon 345 Toys and Games and Hardcore Wrestling Videos says, "Hey Hebro." Hey Gordo, thanks for joining me. Rick says, "Todd, ever thought of painting the Spirit of Grayskull with white glow paint?" Actually, I did try to paint Spirit of Grayskull once before, and I tried to give him a more blue than green, so I used a clear blue on him, and I bought this clear blue spray paint at the craft store. When I did, it left him kind of sticky, so I ended up selling him online, and he went just for a few bucks, and I told everybody on the auction, of course, that he was sticky. Look at that. 2 left hands. And the person who got him was pretty happy to get him, even though he was sticky. But all right. Anyway, I have to go put these on eBay. So look for the auctions. Starting bid will be, like I said, $1. And I'll run it for 7 days. It may not start till tonight. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet which way I want to go with it. I know it sounds funny just to open these figures up and sell them right away. Where is my garbage? There it is. But the idea is just got to clean up my room so I can make some really cool videos. Like and subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you guys next video. Let me check out your last questions before I go. Let's see. Question. Did you finish the 2? Nope, not 2 armbands yet. I have them on order. Second armband, thanks to, I think it was Mike Fee told me where to get the second armband. Somebody was selling just the fist and the armband from Fisto on eBay. So I picked it up. It should be here Monday or Tuesday. So once I get that, then I will be putting on the second armband onto my King Grayskull, and that would be cool. Can't wait. So, thanks for asking. I don't want to use the Andre the Giant gray skull or gray pieces because I used them here. I stole Andre the Giant's arms and put them on my Ram Man, and he looks totally awesome with Andre's arms. So I'm using the gauntlets there. So I made this cool Ram Man with Andre's arms, and I got Andre's extra pieces on eBay right now. I'm selling his legs and his upper torso with no arms and no head and no armor. But yep. Oh, this Ram Man's so cool. I just wish they would have made a release button so you can really use him to do some devastation. Instead, you got to hold him and then release at the right time. I know he's made for kids to click and then click, but it just doesn't work very well to do it that way. So you hold him and then release. The hold and release program. All right. Let's see, what type of paint should I use? Oh, it's a good question. I know that I just bought a can of white glow-in-the-dark spray paint, but I don't know how well it works with the plastic yet. All right. Oh, no more questions. That's all I got. I got to finish cleaning in here. Like and subscribe, tell your friends. And for those that are in the Micronauts, thanks for joining me as well. I did post this on the Micronaut Facebook site. So let me know if you are a Micronauts fan instead. I might have some more Micronaut videos coming up in the future. All right. Thanks, you guys. Bye now.